If your body feels exhausted tonight, but your mind still won't fully rest, stay here for a moment. I know how hard it can be when your body is asking for sleep, but something inside you still feels awake. The thoughts keep moving, the tension stays in your shoulders, your breathing feels tight, and even though the day is over, your body still feels like it's holding onto it. So tonight, you do not need to force yourself to sleep. You do not need to fight your thoughts. You do not need to fix everything before you rest. Just slow down here, one breath at a time. Take a slow breath in and gently let it go. Again, slowly in and softly out. Let your body begin to realize that it is safe to rest now. You made it through this day. You carried enough already. You do not need to carry anything else tonight. God, as I lie here tonight, I bring you my tired mind and my tired body. You see how exhausted I feel, not only physically, but emotionally too. There are places inside me that still feel tense, still alert, still unable to fully settle down, and sometimes I don't even realize how much stress I've been holding until the room becomes quiet. So tonight, before sleep comes, I slow everything down. I let my breathing become softer. I let my shoulders relax. I let my thoughts stop racing ahead. And little by little, I allow myself to rest here with you. God, thank you for staying with me through this day. Thank you for carrying me, even in moments when I felt drained. Thank you for every quiet mercy I almost missed, the small moments of peace, the strength to keep going, the kindness I received, the breath in my lungs, the simple gift of making it here tonight. Sometimes I move through the day so quickly that I forget you were beside me the entire time. But tonight, I remember, and remembering your presence makes my heart begin to soften. God, as I remain here with you tonight, I let my body begin to slow down. I do not rush. I do not force rest. I simply allow myself to become still, breath by breath, moment by moment. My breathing grows softer now. Slow in and slow out. Again, slow in and gentle out. And with every breath, the tension in my body begins to loosen. The tightness in my shoulders, the heaviness in my chest, the pressure behind my thoughts. Little by little, I let it soften. God, you see how much my body has carried today. The movement, the stress, the rushing, the emotional weight I held without even realizing it. And now, if my body is tired, my mind is tired, my heart is tired. So tonight, I stop asking myself to keep going. I stop holding myself so tightly. I let myself rest here, under your care. As I lie here quietly, I notice my body beginning to settle. My jaw relaxes, my breathing slows, the muscles in my face soften, my hands grow still. Even my thoughts begin to move more slowly, and in this quiet moment, I realize how deeply I needed this pause, not to achieve anything, not to fix anything, just to rest. God, thank you for creating rest. Thank you that I do not always have to strive. Thank you that I do not need to earn peace tonight. I can simply receive it. So I breathe again, slowly, deeply, gently, and with each breath, I release a little more of this day. The stress, the noise, the tension, the mental exhaustion. I let it leave my body now, and as the room grows quieter, I begin to feel a gentle calm spreading through me. Not suddenly, not forcefully, but softly, like still water settling after movement, like the body finally realizing it no longer has to stay alert. So tonight, I let myself become heavy with rest, heavy in my muscles, heavy in my eyelids, heavy in peace. And I stay here with you, safe, quiet, and slowly letting go. God, as my body begins to rest, I bring you the weight inside my mind, the thoughts that kept repeating today, the pressure I carried quietly, the mental exhaustion that followed me into this night. Sometimes, I don't realize how overwhelmed I am until everything finally becomes still. And then, the thoughts return, the replaying, the worrying, the quiet tension beneath everything. So tonight, I bring all of it to you, not to analyze it, not to solve it, just to release it. God, help my mind slow down now. The constant thinking, the inner pressure, the feeling that I always need to stay alert, always need to keep figuring things out. Tonight, I do not want to carry that anymore. I want rest, real rest, the kind of rest that reaches deep inside the soul. So slowly, I let my thoughts soften. I stop chasing every unfinished idea. I stop replaying every conversation. I stop trying to prepare for tomorrow while lying here tonight. Instead, I breathe, slowly, quietly, and with every breath, my mind becomes a little less crowded. God, there are things I cannot fix tonight, things I cannot control tonight, questions I cannot answer tonight, and maybe part of my exhaustion comes from trying to carry too much for too long, trying to hold everything together, trying to think my way into peace, trying to prevent every possible problem. But tonight, I let go of that pressure. I do not need to solve my entire life. Before I sleep, I do not need to understand everything. Before I rest, I can simply be here, with you. And as I remain in this quiet, I begin to feel something changing. The tension in my thoughts starts to loosen. The emotional heaviness begins to soften. The inner noise grows quieter, not all at once, not perfectly, but gently, like waves slowly settling after a storm. God, thank you that your presence does not demand anything from me tonight. I do not need to perform. I do not need to pretend I'm stronger than I am. I can arrive here exactly as I feel, tired, emotionally worn, mentally exhausted, and still be held with care. And somehow, that truth alone begins to calm me. So tonight, I release the mental weight of this day, the overthinking, the emotional pressure, the tension I carried in silence. I let it rest now. I let my thoughts become slower, my breathing deeper, my heart quieter, and little by little, I begin to feel myself drifting closer to peace. God, as the night becomes quieter, I remain here with you, not rushing, not striving, not trying to force sleep, just resting in your presence. And slowly, something inside me begins to feel safe again. Not because every problem disappeared, not because everything is suddenly perfect, but because I am no longer carrying this night alone. You are here, quietly, steadily, gently near me, and as I stay in this moment, my body continues to soften. The tension in my chest eases, my breathing becomes deeper, the heaviness behind my thoughts begins to fade. Even the parts of me that stayed alert all day long begin to realize they can finally rest. God, thank you for being a place of peace for me tonight, a place where I do not need to pretend, a place where I do not need to stay strong, a place where I can simply breathe and be held. There is something deeply calming about knowing I do not have to carry myself right now. I can rest beneath your care. So tonight, I stop resisting rest. I stop holding tension in my body. I stop replaying the day. I let this moment become slower, quieter, softer, and as I do, I notice how peaceful your presence feels. Not loud, not overwhelming, just steady, like still water in the middle of the night, like gentle light in a dark room, like a calm voice reminding me, you are safe here. God, let that safety settle deeply into me tonight, into my breathing, into my thoughts, into every tired part of my body. Let my nervous system slow down. Let my heartbeat become calm. Let my muscles fully rest. And where stress has remained hidden inside me, quietly release it now. I do not need to stay alert anymore. I do not need to brace myself anymore. This moment is not asking me to fight. It is inviting me to rest. So I let my body sink more deeply into stillness. I let my breathing grow slower. I let my eyelids become heavier. And with every passing moment, I feel myself becoming more peaceful, more relaxed, more ready for sleep. And God, as I continue resting here with you, I begin to realize that peace does not come from controlling everything around me. Peace comes from knowing I am held by someone greater than my fears, someone steady, someone gentle, someone who remains beside me, even in the quiet darkness of night. And tonight, that is enough for me to rest. God, as this night grows deeper, I let myself rest more fully in you. I stop trying to hold on to the day. I stop carrying the stress in my body. I stop replaying thoughts that no longer need my attention tonight. And slowly, I surrender all of it to you. The tension, the tiredness, the emotional weight, the mental exhaustion, I place it gently into your hands. And as I release these things, I notice how quiet everything is becoming inside me. My breathing slower, my body heavier, my thoughts softer. Even the parts of me that felt restless earlier are beginning to grow calm, not because I forced peace, but because I stopped fighting rest. God, thank you that your presence feels so gentle tonight, not demanding, not overwhelming, just calm, steady, safe, like a quiet place my soul can finally settle into. And as I stay here with you, I realize how tired I truly was, not only physically, but deep inside, tired from carrying so much, tired from staying mentally alert, tired from holding tension for too long. So tonight, I let that exhaustion rest. I do not need to keep pushing anymore. God, help me stay here in this peaceful stillness, the stillness where my thoughts slow down, the stillness where my breathing deepens, the stillness where my body realizes it no longer has to protect itself from the day, because the day is over now, and I am safe here, safe enough to relax, safe enough to let go, safe enough to sleep. And as my eyes grow heavier, I feel myself drifting further away from the noise of the day, further away from pressure, further away from overthinking, further away from tension, and closer to rest, closer to quiet, closer to peace. God, thank you for being near me tonight. Thank you for calming my body. Thank you for calming my thoughts. Thank you for reminding me that I do not have to carry everything alone. And as I remain here in your presence, my heart becomes quieter, my breathing slower, my body softer, and sleep begins to feel closer now, gentle, natural, peaceful. So tonight, I surrender this moment completely. I surrender tomorrow completely, and I let myself rest here, held by peace, surrounded by quiet, and carried by your loving presence. And slowly, very slowly, I drift deeper and deeper into restful sleep. God, the night is quiet now, And slowly, everything inside me is becoming quiet too. The thoughts that felt loud earlier are fading into the background. The tension in my body continues to loosen. The pressure of the day no longer feels so heavy. And here in this stillness, I rest with you. I do not need to hurry anymore tonight. I do not need to figure everything out. I do not need to carry tomorrow into this moment of rest. For now, I simply breathe, slowly, gently, peacefully, and with every soft breath, my body sinks deeper into calm. God, thank you for staying near me tonight. Thank you for calming my anxious thoughts. Thank you for holding me through every tired and overwhelmed part of this day. Thank you that even now, in the quiet darkness of night, your presence remains gentle and steady. And because you are here, I can finally let go. So tonight, I release the final weight I'm still carrying. The stress, the mental noise, the emotional exhaustion, the need to stay alert. I let all of it soften now. And as it softens, sleep begins to come more naturally, not forced, not chased, just gently arriving. My breathing slows again. My body feels warm and heavy. My thoughts drift more slowly now. Everything inside me is becoming softer, quieter, still, and I no longer resist that stillness. I welcome it because this quiet peace feels safe. God, as I drift towards sleep, let my heart remain peaceful in you. Let my body fully rest. Let my mind remain calm and quiet. And if I wake during the night, gently bring me back to peace again. Remind me that I am still safe, still held, still cared for. And now, with the day completely behind me, I let myself rest fully. I rest my thoughts. I rest my body. I rest my heart. And slowly, very softly, I drift deeper into sleep. Peaceful sleep, healing sleep, restful sleep, held in the quiet presence of God. Amen.